What's up, everyone? This is Tanara Kuranov, your friendly neighborhood gamer mouse, and we're just sitting in a pitch-black basement at 12:30 in the morning, and we're gonna play some Advance Wars because I'm lucky if I have time to squeeze in a couple of hours of gameplay lately. There is a review script for Oxid, but, well, there's people asleep and I didn't get time to shave or anything like that, so, yeah, we're gonna save recording that till later, and besides, I think, it's kind of rough and I kind of want to go over it again, so, we're gonna play a bit of this. Nobody really had any ideas on who to play for the final thing, so, I think the person I haven't used on this before when I played this in the past is Sammy, so we're gonna use her for this. They've come at last. I'll win it all with this factory. Oh, here's a new person. Adder. I don't know if we've seen them yet in Orange Star. You look like you're having a rough time, Flack. I don't know if I can do a good snaky, slimy voice for him. What rock did you crawl out from under, Adder? Maggot? Maggot Adder? This snake, it's kind of like a maggot. Hehehe. I wanted to see the military strength of this world myself. See, they talk like they're like from another planet or something. Maybe they are. Or maybe they're just so out there they see people besides Black Hole as another world. I don't know how this works. Should you be here? I thought you were supposed to be invading Yellow Comet. Leave off, Flack. You'd do well not to waste your energy on my affairs. Look, the natives are knocking on your doorstep, and they look restless. Grr, I won't lose. Won't. You mustn't lose, Flack. That's closer to the truth. Grr. I'm looking forward to your performance. Okay, so yeah, we get to choose our CO on this one. And, I could have sworn... Oh, right, you have to be on the main thing to get a map for it, but, infantry's a lot stronger, and the transport units move further, so she might be useful for, capturing the center early, because if I recall, there's a factory in the center, a factory or an airport or something that'll be extremely useful. You don't want the enemy getting their hands on it, is what I'm saying. So, may as well try with her. I don't think I've ever played this map as Sammy. I usually just played it with Max and tried to basically brute force my way through it as quickly as possible, which, for a mission as early as this, isn't a bad strategy. The factory there in the middle does infinitely spawn units, and that's the whole idea of getting it done quickly. Because if you get it done quick, you won't get flooded by units. Whoa, what in the world is that? It seems to be some sort of an installation. Thanks, Sammy. Oh, yeah. Some sort of an installation. What are they planning now? I believe they call it a factory. I thought the little ones are called factories, I guess it's a giant factory. It's the center of all the damage inflicted upon our forces. So there's no doubt it's the key to the entire Black Hole invasion. Yes, but there's still so much we don't know. I've got a spy on the inside, so I'll let you know if I hear anything. How do you blend in with Black Hole? Do you just act like a complete megalomaniac, or what? In the meanwhile, let's launch some sorties and see the enemy's response, so, active reconnaissance. Sorry, forward infantry, you're active reconnaissance. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, see, that the factory and airport in the middle here, we want that. We want to make sure we get that. Let me see. I think what I could do here... I can only build like an APC and an infantry first turn, so let's do that. We'll build that, and we will start heading this way. think that's really all I can do first turn. What? Wait. And not save. That unit's ready, right? Open the factory gate. Yes, yeah, they can just spawn units out of the factory. It doesn't cost them any money, so they have a distinct advantage on these maps. That's no base, and yet an enemy unit just came out of it. Okay, so the little ones are bases, and the big thing is a factory. Okay, so we're just gonna play semantics with our words here. The enemy unit just came out of it. What's going on? So that's it. I understand. What is it now? Is everything okay? No, it isn't, Max. Our army's not the only thing being attacked here. The enemy's been stealing weapons, money, and other materials, too. And they make it... Somehow they transport everything here to this factory. Then it all goes into that pipe and winds up somewhere else. So do they just make the materials, money, and weapons into a slurry and send it through the pipe? Or is the pipe some sort of, like, tunnel that they transport it through? How does this work? Ay. Black hole goons. They're even more dangerous than we originally thought. Don't worry, as long as we're in this together, there's no way we can lose. You're right, Andy. You all made it this far. I know you'll emerge victorious. Well, you know what they say. They will not force us. They will not control us. We will be victorious. That might be too new of a reference for this game, actually. I forget what year this was in. Uprising's a relatively recent song, surprisingly. Okay, so let's send them off this way, and I think we're... What do we want to do here? Kinda... Well, if I do it here and unload them into the river, they should be able to hop the mountain over to the airport, so... Kinda just want to bolster my forces at the moment. Get some capturing units up there. The airport will be really nice, though. That's something we definitely want. Basically, we're wanting to get to this stuff as quick as possible to, I've got new intel, troops. I don't know what that factory's made of, but I do know we can't damage it with the weapons we have here. You serious? Well, how are we gonna put it out of business? And that's where the seam comes in. That's the problem at hand. A lot of pipes also made of the same impervious substance. Well, is it really hard to manufacture into a constant thing then? Because if it's impervious, like, how does black hole have a material that's just impervious to everything? That's what I'd like to know. But I guess the weakness is they have to seam these pieces together. I guess they can't machine it into, like, infinitely long pieces or something. Maybe empty tanks or bombers could blast that seam apart. Yeah, bombers are pretty good for that as long as you keep the anti-air away from them. Yep. I think I talked about how CO power works already. Using my CO power as often as I can. Andy, that's not how this works. We don't just use it willy-nilly. It's strategically unsound. And we'll capture nice and quick with Sammy. The keyboard keys don't want to register every single time. Yeah, look at that movement range. Actually, speaking of which... I'm gonna save up some money for the moment, but I kind of want to capture over there because I'll have to hold off something. I may have to hold off an attack from over there, so it would be a good idea to have it. Make another infantry to march towards that base, maybe. And gonna save my funds for the moment. Hopefully we'll just be able to do this nice and quick, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and all that. I can't believe I just made a Counter-Strike reference. Lord Flack, it appears the foe has discovered the pipe's weak point. Grr, that section may be weak, but it's still not easy to destroy. Even so, if they manage to damage the pipe and halt troop production, we're in deep trouble. Hit them now before they're ready. Smash them! Yes, sir. We already have an airport almost captured. I think you're a little late to the party there. But it would be nice to capture that base down there before they start accumulating at the borders here. Wait for now. And let's get that airport. Yeah. I'm probably not doing this the most efficient way, but, eh. Oh dear, hi artillery. God damn it. Yeah, recon's gonna be a problem. I plan on capturing anything anyway. Yeah, I'll figure that out in a second. Okay. I don't want them capturing that, though. Hopefully with Sammy's stronger infantry, it'll hold out a little better. I'm kind of taking a gamble at this point. Bomber's 22 grand. They don't really have any anti-air yet, though. So if we can build it, we'll be able to hit them. Now there's some missiles. Okay, we need to build that quick then. Before they do some area denial on the airport or something. Ugh, that did more damage than I thought it would on a city. It's been a while since I played this, I guess. Oh, they're moving it away from the airport. They're like missing the one thing the missiles are good at. Okay, we can capture this base. 19,000. Grr. Almost. Okay, how many properties do we have now? 8, so I will have 27,000, so... What? Maybe I shouldn't build anything. Yeah, a recon would be nice for infantry, maybe. Okay. We want that bomber. I don't know that much. Oh, jeez. They have anti-air now. Oh, shoot. Wipe me out. Dang it, Flak. Ah, hell. I really need to watch the swearing already. And they moved the anti-air off that way too, so at least they're keeping my bomber clear. Thank heavens for that, at least. And we should be able to, yeah, we should be able to hit the pipe seam next turn, so... Okay, we should be able to at least deny them the base. Should be able to at least deny it on the base so they can't flood us with units from that way. Not that I'm too worried. Now that we have a bomber and there doesn't seem to be any anti-air in range, this should be over in a couple of turns anyway. Yeah, they put their anti-air, they built clear over there. I can't do anything about my bomber. I can't do crap. Not unless an anti-air comes pouring out of that factory anyway. Yeah, they are trying to swarm that base. They're not focusing on anything else. This is actually perfect. We can, well, let's see what we can do with what we got here first. Slam that. Well, I see slam that anti-air, but we're playing as Sammy. Tanks aren't a strong point. Basically, anything but infantry isn't really your strong point. Much as Sammy can be fun to use, there's definitely downsides to it. And we can start slamming the pipe seam. Yeah, see, one more turn and that thing's toast. And, now that we're getting there, time to start tech spamming, I guess. I realize we haven't really done much in the way of eliminating units, though, so our power score is probably going to be terrible. Now. And then we'll get to move on to Blue Moon and some of their interesting CO powers, but we'll get to that when we get to that. That'll be fun. Ow! At least I haven't really been losing units yet. Okay. That's a little overkill, don't you think, guys? Ow. Yeah, once again, I say that you probably shouldn't use me as an example of how to play Advance Wars. Listen to what I say, they're probably useful tips, but don't necessarily do as I do. And time to keep tech spamming. Ah. And my arrow keys just aren't wanting to cooperate here. Oh my gosh. I feel like something might be using up process time in the background, but yeah, I'm gonna close out a few things. May have to edit that later. Yeah, reader is in the background, so close, darn it. Yeah, it's being really finicky about it. That probably was not helping. Adobe bloatware. Okay. That might be a little better. And now that we've done what we can here, blast the seam. We did it! There'll be no more units coming from that factory. Yeah, but we're spammed with units already. Granted, if this map were to continue, I'd probably find a way out of it, but no! Give it up, Flak. You lose. My invasion of Orchestar may have failed, but I'm not alone. There are the black hole COs with more armies, maggots! What are you saying? A yellow comet and blue moon under attack? Ha! You'll find out soon enough. They'll be coming for you next. I'm gone. Hey! We're not done with you! He got away again. We can't ignore his warning, can we? We gotta contact the other armies. Yes, you're right. Let's ready reinforcements. In truth, though, our own Orange Star army is in pretty ragged shape. If that battle had gone on much longer, materials and morale might have dropped to dangerous levels. Yeah, something. It's all due to your instruction. No, it was all of you. You made the decisions and performed the deeds. Huh. Well then. Something sensible from a tutorial character. Come on, let's hurry and check on the other countries. Yeah, let's get busy and drive those black hole thugs off the planet. You said it. We'll knock the stuffing out of them, then head home for a victory feast. So is this the stuffing we're knocking out of them? Putting that into a turkey, or... Oh. Bad jokes ahoy! Yeah, power score was kind of bad. Oh well, I guess. Wonder how our allies are doing. Yeah, Sammy might not be the best choice for this map, now that I play as her. Kinda hard to get a good power score with her. But, it's definitely doable. You're just not gonna be knocking around many units with her. And we're at Blue Moon. This is terrible! Grit! Grit, where are you? I'm right here. What is it, Olaf? An attack! Black Hole has launched an attack! Hmm? Black Hole. The name sounds kind of familiar. Where are they from again? Fool! They're the same group that tore up Blue Moon in the past. We must attack and drive them from Blue Moon borders. Good gracious, I don't see what all the fuss is about. It's just dirt and trees and stuff. It's not like we're losing it. We are losing it, you fool! It's this type of impertinence that has our army. Reporting for duty, sir. And who are you supposed to be? Colin, sir. My posting to headquarters begins today. Aha! The new CO. Good. You will watch, listen, and learn. Your training starts now. Sir, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Howdy, son. Howdy. Sir. Whoa now, relax a bit. No sense getting all worked up. Take things nice and easy and you'll be alright. Sir, yes sir, nice and easy, sir. That man is a disgrace. You will not follow his example. Now let's move out. Everyone follow my lead. Yes, sir. You too, Grit. Right behind you, sir. Grit is possibly one of my favorite characters to play as. Especially in the right kind of map. But we'll get to that. Father, come quickly. Ah, Sonia, what good timing. I can't seem to find my other sock. How many times must I tell you, Father? They're at the bottom. Oh, there's no time for socks. An emergency bulletin just arrived. Unidentified troops have been sighted all across War's world. What? Put all of our forces on alert. They must be ready to move on a moment's notice. Yes, sir. Sonia, is there anything else? Well, at this point, we don't know whose troops they are. However, we must consider the possibility that they're hostile forces. Yes, we must consider that. Sensei, when did you arrive? Why... I feel like I'm giving Kanbei a British accent. This is retarded. This whole Let's Play is gonna be retarded. Can't an old man drop in and check up on a former student, Kanbei? It doesn't sound like we'll have time for tea and small talk, though. Okay, maybe the British accent wouldn't be so far off. They're talking about having freaking talking over tea here. And again, Japan does tea too. I don't know. Yellow Comet is basically Japan, and Blue Moon is basically Russia, so... Does this mean we can count on your assistance, Sensei? Father controls the land, I gather the intel, and Sensei rules the skies. Between the three of us, we should be able to react to anything that arises. Preparations complete, Commander. Yellow Comet Army is ready to move. Listen to me. We march to war, and we shall not be defeated. I, Kanbei, shall lead us to victory. I'm probably gonna play Nobunaga's Ambition sometime. That'll be a much more harsh strategy game. Definitely a more grand strategy game, but we'll get into those terms if I ever review it. So many games to review, and I wish I had the time. There is a Macintosh version of Nobunaga's Ambition, though, so I can actually cover that one. And the graphics are kind of beautiful, actually. It's for it's monochrome, so it's like they definitely did a good job with what they had. But yeah, we'll get to that at some point, maybe, hopefully. Although that game is... Some of the shoguns are very unbalanced. Some people you basically get taken over within the first month or two. I think it's impossible to win the game as some of them, so it's a shame. I would have liked to try and reunite Japan as a 15-year-old child. But that guy seems to get trampled immediately. I don't know if there's any way around it. But that's a side point here. Okay. So, you know what? We're gonna start with grits, because grit is fun to use, and this map shows off exactly why he's fun to use. So let's do that. Grit! Grit! Curse this man! What are you doing? What's all the ruckus? Even the chickens are still sleeping. Oh, Olaf. Oh god. Okay, that was like an actual yawn. Open your eyes and get up, you lazy scoundrel. I entrusted the defense of these mountains to you. Who do you think you are lollygagging about? Like, calm down there, oh bearded one. No need to get all riled up. If things get a bit dicey, we can always sound the retreat. I doubt the enemy's gonna do anything too rash. You fool! Let me tell you something. What? What is it? Don't attempt to divert my wrath with that dour look of yours. I do believe that someone's paying us a visit. What? Grit, where do you think you're going? Grit! Grit! Tanks with 3 exclamation points. You'll see why, though. Because there's a lot of tanks. A lot of tanks. Shoot, well, you look at all them mid-tanks. Going head-to-head with those boys makes no sense at all. Luckily, I'm Grit, so I don't have to go head-to-head with nothing. Very perceptive, Commander Grit. Black Hole Army, huh? My name is Adder. I came here specifically to offer you a proposition. Proposition? Yes, let me cut to the chase. We'd like you to join the Black Hole Army. What do you say? Pardon? You possess much skill. Wasting it for Blue Moon is such a shame. You don't really buy into the whole protect and serve business, right? Dying to save a country you care nothing for? Admit it, it's nonsense. You can see with your own eyes the might of our army. We passed through several cities on our way here. Heh. Crushing them beneath our boots took no time at all. Be it Blue Moon or any other country, no one can stop us. Come, Grit, you know that joining us is the smart thing to do. Well now, you got one thing, right? I never did care much which territory belonged to which country. Hell, I kinda defected from Orange Star to Blue Moon in the first game. I couldn't have cared less if y'all decided to set up shop here. In that case, however, you've got no call to be treating the folks who live here any way you please. What? You destroyed whole cities? You did just say that, right? Well, listen here. I don't care how powerful you say you are. You, Adder, are now my #1 enemy. If that's the way you want it, I'll destroy you here as well. Tanks, advance! Grind this fool to dust. Yeah, we don't have to go head-to-head with anything, because, look at those indirect ranges. Hoo boy howdy. This is gonna be fun. Man, I sounded less like a redneck and more just like straight up Larry the Cable Guy, but, yes, there is one thing about this map, though. rockets don't have good vision, so we're going to be relying on our infantry and recon to actually spot anything. So we want to make sure nothing happens to them, and we're going to probably move the infantry slowly back as we go along. But let us show you what Grit can do. The man with the revolver and orange friggin' duster, I guess. Hit cats, miss rats. What the heck is wrong with rats? Rats are adorable. I mean, some rats. I mean, come on, they're goofy. You ever seen pet rats? Anyway. Cats are snooty little things. Range for distance weapons is 1 space greater than other COs, and they cause more damage. Weak in direct combat. But the defense of direct combat units isn't affected. I believe it's the same with Sammy too, though I can't remember. It increases range, and the snipe attack and super snipe are, increases attack strength and their, distance. And that applies to battleships too. So if you can ever be on a map with Grit with battleships, super snipe is fun there. You can shoot 9 spaces. It's like across the freaking map. But even just passive day-to-day, Grit's pretty fun. I mean, check this out. Freaking rockets to mid-tanks on road. Freaking... Yeah. Gonna move them back a little, though. I'm gonna move them to, like, the corner mountains here, so that the mid-tanks can't get them. So the only thing that can get to them is, like, infantry and stuff. Attacks that can survive, in other words. There's one thing to this map. There's no APCs, but you do have cities for your, rockets, so it's not too big of a deal. But yeah. Still, these start in forests, so, it's not a bad thing either. But there's a lot of tanks, so you do have to use your, indirects effectively. Oh, that's right. We need to go over what Adder can do as well. Owie. The other good thing about fighting mid-tanks is they're slow. So it'll be really easy to grind them down. Especially with, look at the map. Freaking vehicles can't pass through mountains, so they have to take this huge winding path through everything. Huh? What are those things on the right of the map? Hey, Olaf, what in tarnation are they? Those are missile silos. Infantry and mech units can use them to launch a single missile. They can strike anything on the field of battle. Well, I'll be a distance weapon. That's nice. I wonder which of us has the better range of fire. Fool, it's a weapon, not a rival. It's a weapon, not a rival. There's my inner Trekkie coming out again. Those missiles have a wide blast radius, so watch for your own troops. You can check the blast radius by pressing the R button. Those missiles will only marginally come into play on this map, just because you have very limited infantry units and you're kind of using them for sight anyway. Zippity-doo-dah. Well then. Ah, hell, why not? I'm guessing this will just destroy the recon there, yeah. Boom! We can start whittling down more of these tanks. And they don't really have any place to heal their tanks, so leaving damaged units isn't necessarily a terrible thing or anything. And we could do this. Cherry tap that recon. If I remember right, Advance Wars 2A has a little cheaty in Fog of War, though. Which is annoying. Oh, I didn't use this rocket yet. That would be a shame not to do that. Yeah, let's whittle down more of those mid-tanks. Kaboom! Yeah. I need to go over Adder's CO powers, because I didn't talk about his yet. His is basically enhanced movement abilities? Bollocks, no! Yeah, I should have moved them back instead of cherry tapping that recon. Ah! Oh well. Balls. And we want to take care of those mechs, definitely. But let's go over Adder first. Second to Hawk, yeah. Vane, yada yada. Self-absorbed. He very rapidly charges his CO power, is basically it. And very simple things. They just improve movement range by a space or two, depending on which one. So you can use the CO power a lot, so you can get some quick moves across the map at times. Let's take care of those mech units, because the last thing we want is those mech units sneaking over the mountains and attacking our rockets. That's like the main threat on this map, funny enough, is your frickin'... the middle one can't hit anything right now, what the heck? But yeah, that's the main threat on this map, is mech units, surprisingly enough. Because they can climb over the mountains, so yeah. So you definitely want to take care of those. Okay. Yeah, grit can be a bunch of fun to use. And our recons are probably good where they are right now. It's probably gonna use freaking Sidewinder though. Can't a guy have a little fun? Yeah, there's Sidewinder, so that does offset some of the disadvantage of having slow things like mid-tanks, is that they can do things like that. I'm surprised he didn't try and attack my rockets, though. So he decided, capturing that city is a good idea. Weird. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Ow. That is the rocket on a city, though. Ah, hell no. Oh, now you done it. Oh, Lord. When someone's using their Super CO, they also do get a little bit of a... They do get a little bit of a defense boost, or something. I know they get a little bit of a boost in some way. We're gonna have Super Snipe ready next turn, I believe, though, so... I want to get rid of these, though. Freaking heck. This could have gone better. That ain't gonna do diddly. Oh boy. Yeah, I figured they might do that. Ow. But that means I can't attack it with anything else either. I don't know why they're all clustering up there. Well now, it's time to show the power of Super Snipe. Once you're in my sights, there's no getting away. Woo-wee! It's time for that freaking super CO power music. Oh, that's artillery range. Yeah, it's ridiculous. For some reason he's busy trying to capture that city though, so let's just take care of the tanks instead. Yeah, 82% damage now. Go, woohoo! Ugh. I guess they're all clustered up there now, though. Yeah, I've been trying to get rid of the higher health ones, because otherwise they're just kind of whittling away with a 5... Oh, now it's a 5 health one. This is a good opportunity to see if the AI is nice and cheaty in this one, though.
I could probably just start cleaning house with my recons, really. Besides, this one needs to resupply anyway. So we'll just park it on the city here. Oh boy. More movement speed. Yeah, when you're fighting Adder, you'll get used to seeing this screen a lot. Like, a lot. You'll be, like, more annoyed by it than anything. Other than, oh crap, it's a super CO power, you'll be like, ah, geez, another super CO power. Great. How much ammo does this have? 1. Okay. Let's get rid of that there recon. And it doesn't seem like they tried to attack anything hiding in the woods there, so... I'm pretty certain the AI is not so cheaty in 2. Or if it is, it's more subtle about it. I know in Dual Strike, they couldn't see into Fog of War without proper vision ranges, so... Actually, let's see what this can hit first. Nothing! Okay, great. Okay. I would have laughed if one of those blew up. I think that's the last of them, though. So we'll park there to resupply just in case this goes on another turn, which at this rate it probably will. Just from sheer numbers there. I can't hit all the targets with all the firepower I got, so... Whee! Fun times. We're just gonna plink away at this now. Just because there's nothing else they can really do about it, so... Now I made it so they can't really go anywhere, so... I wonder if I could just beat him by freaking... Just be a freaking complete and utter tosser and just freaking do this. Oh my gosh, that did absolutely nothing. 0 to 10% and I got the 0%. Dang. I was hoping I could just plink away at him and beat him. Ah well, time for the overkill. That barely working tank getting hammered by a full salvo of rockets. How? What happened? A mid-tank brigade routed. This... I don't know. I can't do a snake hiss noise.
Retreat! Grit, where are you, Grit? Forcing that villain adder to retreat is quite...
What was that? Something I can do for you, Frosty?
You impertinent fool! Is that the way you speak to your commander? Stand right there, I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Not in front of the boy. Hey son, I'm gonna catch some shut-eye. You're in charge. Huh? Me? Did you mean me?
Ah! Grit, hold it right there.
Mission complete.
Hold it right there. There's an S rank. This ain't for show. I didn't see you use your revolver in the mission or anything. Well, that'd be something. Grit just steps out of headquarters and goes... That'd be silly. Okay. Ugh. Alright. Wonder how much a blue moon I'll do in one sitting. I guess we'll find out. Now, we've got... yes, there's that mission. But I kind of want to use Colin, because his powers are supreme. Well, they're supreme BS. Just prime grade A. And I mean that in the best possible way.
What did you say? Black holes on our northern frontier.
Yes, sir. They show every indication of attacking right away. But why? There's nothing of importance there. Maybe that's the reason. What do you mean? Well, there's nothing there, so maybe they figure the defenses are weak. How should we respond? We could get there soon enough, but it may be a trap. We can't be careless. That might be part of their plan, too. Haha, that's downright crafty.
We're not here to admire them. Someone has to go. Me or Grit.
I'll go. You and Commander Grit should remain here, correct? Well, that leaves me. Now there's a good idea. Let's send the youngster.
Grit, you lazy... This boy's as green as can be.
That may be true, but he's been fulfilling his CO duties without a hitch. I say it's high time we start treating him like a full-fledged CO. I see what you're saying, but, it's all settled then. Call and head up north and defeat the enemy. Yes, sir. Easy, son. Relax a bit and do what you can. Troop morale? If I'm not paying attention... Don't mistake what I said now. Being relaxed and being careless aren't the same thing. I really like that line, actually. Lives of your troops hang on the decisions you make out there. I know you're excited, and that's not bad. Just remember moderation, okay? Sir, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I really like that line from Grit. Being relaxed and being careless aren't the same thing. That might actually be a good thing to remember for life.
Mr. Slash, Blue Moon troops have been spotted.
Well, it's about time. Who's in command? It's a young boy CO named Colin. Huh? That kid. How boring is that? I wanted the bearded geezer, or at least the scarecrow. What are your orders? Do you want the troops to attack? It's not gonna be any fun if neither of them shows up. Sound the retreat. Them? Oh, okay, let's just attack and wipe them all out. Tee-hee-hee. Hee-hee. No, that's bad. Bad jokes, ahoy. Now, Colin is fun, too. His power is money. I'm not even kidding about that. The heir to a vast fortune purchases all units at a special low price. Which means the units are 80% of their price, I think. Is it 80%? I'll check in a moment. Increases deployment funds by 1.5 times. That literally means you multiply your current money. So if you use Gold Rush and you have 30,000, you will now have 45,000. So with Colin, your funds are also basically like a bank account. There's Power of Money, which increases your firepower the more money you have, but with Colin, the Super CO power is almost secondary. That's like a late game thing to use Power of Money. Gold Rush is so much more useful. All of his units are weaker, but that's fine because his units are so much cheaper. they're 20% cheaper, and I believe they're 10% weaker? Is it 10 or 20%? It might be 20% weaker, but their 20% weaker is only an attack and not defense. But I can't remember specifics. I used to remember specifics on these things from when I played Dual Strike a whole bunch and was doing the hard campaign. The hard campaign wasn't that hard in Dual Strike, though. It wasn't bad, but kind of felt more like a mildly hard normal campaign, really. But that's beside the point. We're not talking about Dual Strike here. Let's see. We'll just start by making ourselves some infantry. That way we'll have enough to get an APC and an infantry soon enough. So, this is a deployment map, so it's going to start off a little boring. But, there's also going to be an airport over there, which they will most likely get. But if we can act quick enough and park some missiles around, we can basically shut them down. Like I say, that's the one thing missiles are really good for. And we'll get ourselves this, and that'll be that turn, I think. Yeah, you'll see the weakness of the units will put some things at a disadvantage, but the units are so cheap. Like, maybe I should have done the Olaf's hometown mission so I could do the lab mission and get Neo tanks before this, because being Colin with access to Neo tanks is pretty darn nifty. To be honest. We're gonna try and capture this airport over here as quickly as possible. But yeah, see, mid-tanks are like... everything's so cheap. Like, it's 80% of the price. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, 20% off all your units is a lot. Even if they are a little weaker on the attack. Okay. At least if I'm remembering right, the lab map is in the is in Olaf's mission there. No. There. I don't know why my keyboard seems to be a little unresponsive. Okay. I kind of want to save a little bit of money, because I know they're going to capture that airport, and I'm going to want some missiles out there by then. Because if I do that, it'll make this a lot easier. Or at least I won't have to worry about air units. Because basically anything they build, it'll get shot down one hit. Because missiles are powerful. I'll give them that much, but like I say, they're also kind of shut down by the long range of aircraft, so... But yeah, playing as Colin, you'll also find things a little less prohibitively expensive, especially the really high-end stuff, which is nice. Probably gonna pump out a recon here just so I have something against the infantry wave coming here. B-copters will be nice. I like that idea. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get able to get this thing close enough to the airport for it to be useful immediately. Oh well. Still, I may be able to enact my plan if all goes well. I mean, what, anti-air is 6,400? I'll be able to afford one. I need anti-air to be able to protect the friggin' missiles if they build any nice air units over there. Although they don't have a whole lot of income yet, so I'm not sure what they'll be deciding to build over there. Hey! Leave my infantry alone. Oh, they're building a T-copter. Okay, well that gives me time to put the missiles into play before they build anything real dangerous. Run away! And let's put that infantry up into the mountains. Yeah, we just need to get that in range, and we'll probably be golden. Put some anti-air there. And we can get our B-copters chewing up infantry and artillery soon enough, so... I should have checked that before, but yeah. This is 2 to 3. I'm used to Grit's ranges, so I was thinking the artillery had more range than that. I would love to build a B-copter over there, but I made anti-air instead. Oh well, I guess. I really need to think about these things more thoroughly before I do them. Oh, hey. Yeah, time to start chewing up some tanks with these B-copters. Cheap B-copters. That's, absolutely wonderful. Speaking of which... Grr. I want to be able to destroy that artillery, because it's going to be a pain. But it's really the only issue here right now. So I'll just leave that the way it is. And my copter will be able to start taking care of that soon enough anyway. Well, that was a fairly even trade-off, really. Of course, we have Lash's attack bonuses from terrain, so that's always fun, but they haven't really built much of anything from that airport yet. I'm kind of surprised. Actually. Ah, gosh. They're gonna start chewing up the artillery. Man, that is mech against infantry, and that's the power of Lash. Oy oy. Yeah. And we're gonna make more B-copters. We're just gonna freaking B-copter Lash to death, I think. And we're driving away the tanks with anti-air. That's unusual. Now we can start doing this. Now we don't have to worry about the artillery anymore, so, yeah. Still haven't been able to put those missiles in a decent spot yet, though. It's kind of annoying. Gonna save that money for now. Actually, since there's something on that airport, it seems like I could just block it with one of my B-copters. But I kind of want that firepower. Let's see. Yeah, time to start chewing them up even more. Now I can basically shut down their airport. Okay. Also, anti-air is great for infantry. I think I mentioned that, but there you go. I want to have them not heal that up, thank you very much. I'm gonna start capturing their cities, then we'll be on the road to victory here. Might want to make a bomber or something, but for now, I think this is fine. Hey, now. They just blocked up their own airport. Here we go. I want to use this now. This is not a drill. I won't give up so easily. And cha-ching! Love that sound effect. Cha-ching! Like, that is the sound of you getting more money. Just out of nowhere. Compound interest, suckers. Pew 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 pew. Destroy the tanks! Yeah. Build a couple of bombers. We are going to start hammering them like crazy. Yeah. Like, suddenly, magically, I'm able to afford, like, 2 bombers. Woo! Yeah, cheap units and the power to multiply your money. Colin is just great like that. Woo! You built a T-copter, you retards! Goodbye. That was a waste of a few thousand right there. Dumb. Kaboom. Alright. Now, those tanks are going to be a pain to dig out of there, though. Let's build a T-copter and shuttle over there. We can capture the airport if we want to. Extra income is never gonna hurt. Ah, I can almost reach that tank there. Oh well. Ow. Maybe that wasn't the smartest idea. Oh well, rip. Lash might not even get to use the Supreme PS of his prime tactics. They built another T-copter. Why? I do not understand your logic, CPU. Oh well. I'm not gonna complain about you wasting money on frivolous nonsense, but I am going to question it thoroughly. And we're going to advance on the main base here. And cut off some of their income. And the bombers should be able to dig those tanks out of that city, definitely. Ah, come on. You know what I was trying to do. Woo, yeah! Bombers are great. Colin's bombers aren't the strongest at, you know, whatever. And we'll just let them keep wasting money on T-copters, I guess. I might as well just leave that airport there and let them waste money on that. I mean, seriously. We'll just keep saving up money for now so we have more to multiply if we use the CO power again. Oh, well, she did get to use Prime Tactics after all. Oh boy. Especially considering they're entrenched in the freaking cities and factories, this is going to be slightly annoying. They don't have nearly enough units to make that, very threatening to me, really. But yeah, see stuff like that. If you get Prime Tactics activated with a lot more units, it's gonna hurt a lot. My bomber's kind of stuck there. Okay. Look at that, though. Bomb the crap out of them and it does hardly nothing. It's ridiculous. I don't really want to send my recon forward against mechs, because it'll get destroyed. So we're gonna not do that, in fact. Jeez. Yeah, their income is going to be very... I expected them to build more threatening units out of that airport, though, and they didn't. I guess I didn't give them time to get the money to do that, so... I guess we'll give them time to un-BS themselves from Prime Tactics, and we'll use the power of money next turn. Because why not? Or not power of money. What is it called? Power of money is the one, the Super CO power. It's just Gold Rush, that's what it is. Yeah. Cha-ching! Gives you the power to build excessively lavish BS like this. Woohoo! Yeah, they're not gonna have the money to build much of anything now. Now they got 4 properties in this corner here, and that's about it. Ow. That was one of my copters. Ow! Better than my tanks and my recon get hit with mechs, though. Recons are kind of fragile that way. And now I don't really have much use for these missiles anymore. Yeah, you can tell this map is pretty much over now. Still has some opportunities to kill off some of my units, though. Oh, jeez. Ow. If we could plug off any of the factories, that would help. Anyway. As it is, trying to dig lash out of cities, dense clusters of cities like that can be a tedious slog. But we'll be able to build another bomber here, and eventually they're just gonna cave. Just because of sheer volume of units here. I move that teacup in the first place? Oh well. Okay, yeah, this should be it, really. Sorry, I don't have a whole lot to say here, but, what I'll do, you say? And that's that. Whoop! Wait. Oh, so 3 health. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make some cheap units or something, just in case our technique score isn't quite there. Just in case. And then we'll fly in and shoot them. Okay. Boo! Nothing's going right. That's enough. I'm going home. Mr. Slash, wait for us! Did they really retreat? No doubt about it. We secured the enemy HQ, sir. I accomplished my mission. Wow, is that a relief? Your command is audacious, sir. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. I'm just gonna keep this up and drive Blackhole out as soon as possible.
Mission complete.
Yeah, I kinda wanna get Neo-Tanks, because Neo-Tanks with Colin is the funnest. 20% off Neo-Tanks. Woo! Anyway, yeah, S rank. 300 points. Whoop whoop. Yeah, we're getting more missions cropping up. Okay. Ah, the giant missile. I recall that mission. I recall some of these missions, at least. One more. We'll do one more, I think. Do this one. Let's keep moving. Everyone advance. There's a city up ahead. We can rest there. Commander, you're certainly in high spirits today. Yeah, is it snowing up ahead or something? Pardon me, Commander. May I ask what lies ahead? Ha, it's about time someone asked me that. To be honest, we'll soon arrive in the town where I was born. What's that? Your hometown. That's right. It's been a long time since I left to join the army. I imagine everyone will be surprised to see how far I've risen in the world. Ho, yes. So you're really just excited about showing them how important you are. Watch out, y'all. Olaf's coming home. The city's coming into view, sir. It's... What's happened here? Well, we're versing Lash, so,
Something terrible's probably happened.
Namely that.
Yeah.
Welcome to my playground. Since you've come so far, would you like to play?
You fiend! What have you done?
I've made the worst Advance Wars map ever. There's something wrong. You don't like my playground? My home, the town square. What are you talking about? I don't see any of that stuff. Oh, those must be the places that got broken during my field tests. Anyway, I've hidden a goodie on one of the properties. Think you can find it? Tee.
Grit, Colin, stay out of this. This fight is mine! 3 exclamation points.
Okay, that middle factory, or the middle base is very, 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 very important. So we want to rush that first. So as is per usual on these sorts of maps, we're making infantry first. We want that. And if I remember right, I think the lab map is here. That was the goodie she was referring to. I'm pretty sure it's this city anyway. And yeah, we want Neotanks for Blue Moon, because I want to show you what you can do with Neotanks call-in, especially since there's a mission where you have to hold out for a certain amount of time, and Neotanks might be handy there? I'm not sure. It's been a long time. Anyway. Do-do-do. Yeah, we're gonna make some other infantry to capture stuff there, I think. Yeah, heck, we'll make some up there too. I don't know. Lots of infantry never hurts in Advance Wars, so... yeah. What we want is this middle factory. Definitely. That city over there might be a nice addition too if we can get to it, so... okay. Get our hands on as much property as possible as soon as possible, so... need to cement our foothold here. Especially on this base. And I don't think anybody's going to be able to oppose us on the base, so... however, that city's a different story, but hopefully we'll get that just fine. This isn't a very conducive map to tired units, though. As in units with tires, not units that are fatigued. Battle fatigue. Just reminded of that George Carlin skit now. I mean, you gotta figure a lot of these frickin' Advance Wars troops have got some form of shell shock. We don't call it that. We call it battle fatigue. Yeah, wow. That's the difference that defense terrain makes. Alright. There's the middle base. That is going to make this map a heck of a lot easier. And we're gonna get there. We haven't talked about Olaf's abilities yet, but, I might just leave that for when we use it, I don't know. Okay, that city will be ours. That'll be nice. Okay, we need to keep this base away from the enemy. That is the main strategic point of this map, so... If you can hold the middle, you're doing alright, so... Okay. Ow. Ow. Oh dear. No, we can't let the lines break. Okay, we should be able to get fresh troops into that city, so, yeah, let's do that, actually. Besides, this will make a nice secondary point to distract the enemies with. Some of them are trying to take that city for whatever reason, because it's not actually all that strategically important, so... Alright. Clear the way for our tanks there. Now you can help us clear the way here. Alleviate the pressure. Yeah, there we go. And we'll make an APC here so we can go and capture this city here soon enough, so... we'll save that money for now. Infantry spamming's only going to do me so much here. Okay. Need some fresh units in there. Oh, they didn't attack. Weird. Okay. Never look a gift horse in the mouth, I guess, but, might start making artillery. And other such things like that. Huh, they did decide to go after my recon. Okay. I'll take it. Whatever. It just leaves me free to hammer your tanks with my own, so... Ow, my thumb! Oh, that was not a great feeling. Anyway, we're gonna park this artillery up right behind here, because you can't get there, because this isn't a shore, this is just a sea tile. And we got all the infantry units being distracted up here with this city, it's silly. And we're gonna join these, I think. And that artillery can't reach us, I believe, yeah. So that city should be ours soon enough. Which means we got the lab map and more income. Both are welcomed. And that should be fine for now. Really? That tank's gonna chase down my recons? How important do you think my recons are on this map? Well, there goes your infantry. Goodbye. Commander, we recovered this from a property we captured. There we go. Wow, Lee, what you got there is a map pinpointing an enemy lab. How does Grit know that, but Olaf doesn't? A lab? What do you mean? What are you, Andy? What's an airport? What's a lab? That's where the enemy's working on their new weapons. It'd make things a mite easier if we could get some of those new weapons for our side, too. I don't like it, using enemy weapons. Well, we know the location. The least we can do is stop it and take a look-see. Indeed. I'm gonna blast our way through here so we can start chewing up infantry up there. Because if we can take that factory, we're, or base. I keep wanting to call them factories, I don't know. If we can take that base, we're golden, I think. Because then they've just got the one near the base. Then they're at 5,000 income a day as it is. They're kinda low. Alright. That's gonna hit them, but, oh well, what do you do? I wanted to build mechs over there, but oh well. Let's save some money and buy ourselves a MIDI, I think. That'll be nice. If we have a MIDI against the units they're building, they're not gonna last too long. Oh dear. Owie. Yeah, I'm attacking the weaker infantry just to open it up for the other infantry over there. That's all. And join, make a little pocket change there, I guess. And let's get this poor guy out of here before he gets hammered anymore. And build that MIDI. Yeah. And keep building more infantry, why not? That's all they really seem to be able to afford to build is infantry and mechs anyway, so, whatever. You're gonna park your recon right there? Okay. Whatever, I'll take it. Okay. Now that we actually have some tanks up here, we should be able to soften this line of infantry up that's been holding us off this base up here for a while. Okay. Ugh, man. Okay, keep marching up, I guess. And we'll park this in range shadow of the artillery. May as well go over what Olaf does, because I'm not sure if I'll get the CO power to use it or not. Basically, there's snow weather in this game, which doubles fuel consumption and reduces your movement, I believe. Is it half? I'm not sure. Yeah, where was I going with that? Man, my brain is a little off track, I apologize. Basically, Olaf has no penalty in snow, and his CO powers will summon snow, so... But rain poses the same penalties that snow normally would. And the main difference between these two is that you get the hit points of damage with Olaf, with the Super CO. Either way, the blizzard lasts a couple of turns, I believe, so it's one of the only CO powers that actually has a persisting effect beyond the turn it's used. Oh dear. Well, I'm an idiot. Rip. They're matching up relatively well against the recons, though. Ah, you parked your tanks right in my artillery range. Yeah, I may as well use this now, because I don't know how much longer this battle's gonna last. Let the winds of war bring snow! Blizzard! Whoa! I want to be careful not to park these in artillery range, though. Wouldn't want my shiny new toys to get trashed. I love the new sprites for all the Winter Wonderland stuff here. Everything's all brighter and snow covered and all that stuff. Yeah, that might not have been the smartest idea. Dang it, Lash! Okay. Of course, rockets are like 15 grand. Really. It's pretty much not an option to do HQ capture on this, I don't think. Oh, did I park my tanks in? Dang it all. I feel like I'm playing Advance Wars so badly right now. Like, jeez. I'm not making a good example. No. Maybe it's the Winter Fury that lasts a couple of turns. Or is it only in Dual Strike that it does that? I don't quite recall. Man, those mech units are going to be tough to dig out of there. We're not grit, but we're still gonna get some rockets. Need to get to that damn artillery, though. It's causing me more trouble than it really has any right to. This is a little overkill, but, whatever. That poor guy was probably ripped to shreds. Okay. Ah! Dang it. APC is like a freaking roadblock. Still, I kind of want to shut down this production up here. That's what my heavy units are preoccupied with. And with that, we can capture it. Whee! I'm just kind of slowly plinking at the artillery. Whatever. Oh boy. Well, it's a good thing we dug them out of that base up there before Prime Tactics happened, or we'd really be having a tough time. I think this is probably too little too late, Lash, and you just left your artillery wide open, didn't you? Or not. Dang it all. Oh, well, let's get our units down there as soon as possible to help with that. Although this is going to be interesting, I'm sure. But now that my rockets are parked in range, this shouldn't be too bad now. We'll just be making more units to pad out that score, just in case. Just kind of doing the unit shuffle here, sheesh. Okay. See, that part of the map is so tightly clustered that... Ah, hell. Ah! Oh well, friggin' by hook or by crook, we're taking out this frickin' artillery anyway. That was a waste of 15 grand. Stupid mech. Soften it up. God, that's one problem with rockets. They're very fragile, so be good to remember that. They're higher range and higher damage, but they're not built to take a hit at all. Oh, actually, I should just park that up here so it'll be out of range of artillery. Artillery won't do a huge amount, but it's still free damage I'm giving out. Okay. Ah, heck, let's just join these. I swear, I don't know why this thing's not recognizing my key presses some of the time. Probably one of these days I need to just take apart my entire keyboard and clean it out, but it sounds like such a pain. Okay. Yeah, boy. It's still in range anyway, but my thought of parking it out of range was for nothing. I'm retarded. Again. How many times am I gonna say that I'm just dumb playing this? Okay, time to just start steamrolling. First, screw you guys. Destroying my damn rockets. And we'll get rid of the artillery. Yeah, you can tell this map's pretty much over now. Especially now that their production is down to 3,000 funds a day, so that, and they've got mid-tanks parked right outside their headquarters. I think they're pretty well outgunned. Just saying. That was not what I meant to do. Registered 2 key presses. Grr. Yoy. This probably took longer than it really needed to, but oh well. May as well use that CO power one more time. Ho ho ho, do you think your pitiful troops can stand the cold? It literally says ho ho ho. This guy's literally Communist Santa. In fact, if you look at the first game, he has in the Japanese sprites, he has a Santa hat, so I'm not too far off. One of the alternate color palettes in this game, I think, is being able to make his beard white, so... Uh-oh, this might be trouble. Oh well, I guess I'll have to find someplace new to play. Toodles! This is it. This is where my house used to be. Commander. And over there, that was the town square. I played here all day with the other kids in the neighborhood. Didn't matter how much snow was on the ground. Didn't bother us at all. Look right here. Can you see the outlines of the square? Olaf. Black hole. For this there can be no forgiveness.
Mission complete.
Oh, Jesus. That... Wowee. That background really doesn't leave a whole lot to the imagination, does it? I'll continue fighting until my country is restored. Ah, so Lash literally destroyed Olaf's hometown, just for funsies. Not even to, like, get revenge on Olaf or whatever else, just because it was fun! God. Alright. Alright. Yeah, the missions take a little bit longer later on, so I'm probably not going to do entire countries in one fell swoop or anything. Yeah. Let's see. I do have to be up for stuff later. I think we'll stop it here for now, and I might tackle the lab mission, or I might start tackling Yellow Comet missions, because that would just give us a chance to talk about some new COs. If there's any preference for the direction this continues, comments are nice. Just to say something. The comments I got on the last part were kind of... I'm not even sure what was going on in those. But, yeah. And for those who want my reviews but still watch my Let's Plays, Oxid should hopefully be done pretty soon. Schoolwork notwithstanding on that. I did get work to lighten up a little bit, so hopefully I should have a little more time to actually do things that aren't school and work, so that'd be nice. So, with that, we're going to buy whatever we can from Battle Maps, and that will end this Let's Play part, I guess. Because we're going to be playing the War Room maps later, I assume. That'll be interesting. Because it's all sorts of maps that I think you can pick any CO on, but I don't recall for Advance Wars 2. But we'll get to that when we get to that. And besides, there's a whole hard campaign to go through, so... we're not getting to the war room quite yet, so yeah. That'll do it for that, halfway through Blue Moon. And we'll either go through the other half or do half or so of Yellow Comet next time. So yeah, Kanbei and Sensei are fun COs. Sonya can be on the Fog of War maps, but Kanbei and Sensei are fun on pretty much any map, and we'll show you why that is when we get to that. But yeah. I'm tired and I don't even remember my outro lines. This is Tanara Kuranov signing off. Till next time. Happy trails, happy fighting. Rise and fight black hole power. I don't know. Something. Anyway, yeah, till next time.